Hello everyone. Today I have for you a build order in Mentor. I was about to call it. What is it called? I was about to call another thing. But anyhow, we start with a very fun BO because it's Land Factory, 2 pigeons, 4 mexes, 2 pigeons, Land Factory. So it's kind of like you go back to what you started with. Then you want to move through here because we want to pass through the water. That's very important. Otherwise our AC is going to go through the land, I believe. We're gonna start with 5 engineers, 2 Selines, 3 engineers, then a tank, a scout, and then we're gonna fill up with engineers. And is everything going right? Yes, it is. We have our first engineer. His route is extremely easy. He comes through here. That 1, 2, 3, and then to the best of our ability, we make him do. Then the second one has a much more important job. He's gonna pick this up. Then we're gonna come here, pick out of this, and pick out of this, and pick out of this. Then assist this guy. He's just gonna come here, do this, make an air factory, and then he's gonna come here. It's a little bit of a, I wouldn't call it necessarily complex, but it's a little bit of a, I don't want to pick this up too, a little bit difficult. Like it demands some APN from you. And this guy, I'm just gonna come here. Fuck me. Okay, and he makes the land factories, and then there's this one. I remember, oh, he comes up here. It demands a lot early on with like clicking all the engineers and clicking all the bloody rocks. But you'll be fine, my friends. Then we have our 2 Selines. Then one of them is gonna come here. And the other one is gonna come here, I guess. I don't know. Then we have our first factory production. We have our first engineer. I'm like 99% sure this one builds. 8 pigeons, land factory, 4 pigeons, air factory. I hope I didn't mess this up. We're about to see. Also, then you grab this guy, the one that's not the, I see the other one, but like, if you know, you know. And then you come here, and then you assist this dude. I'm gonna send this guy to reclaim over here probably. And then this guy to send over here. And then we want to send this one tank down. So we have these 2 coming up here, hopefully saving this guy. And everything seems to be going somewhat fine. Definitely this second engineer here was like a bad idea, but it's a really minor stall, to be honest. It was a little bit bad, but nothing crazy. As you can see, it's pretty fixed. So don't go 2 engineers there. It's 1 and then the other one here and then the other one there. And then we have for air scout. This is pretty much the build order. There really isn't much else to speak other than you're gonna get a lot of mass and you're gonna need to make a lot of energy. And this is pretty much it, to be honest. After this, I think I probably am gonna keep talking now from the replay analysis. Like, for example, this guy, you can come here. And then you can come here because, well, actually, do this. And then, boom, baby, because he can go through there. Unless he's dumb. And this is pretty much the build order. There's really nothing else to do. Obviously making probably one of you assists and the other one, I don't know. Go reclaim somewhere. And now you know how to play for like the first 5 minutes of this map. Let's go check a replay from Tagada versus Judy. And let's see how they play the map. Okay everyone, so here we are. We have Tagada on his bourbon red, I think it's called. We have Judy on his little pink. Give me 1 second. Okay, hopefully nothing lags. And this is the map. Not a lot of reclaim per se, like it's very sparse and it's not a lot. But definitely a very land spammy Tech 2 air map. Definitely no navy. Don't ever make navy on this map, please. I beg of you. Don't make navy. It's completely useless because Tech 1 navy is not gonna do anything. And if you make Tech 2 navy, it's gonna be so expensive. You could have made better Tech 1 land. Anyways, here we have Tagada. Let's see if I messed up anything. He sends this guy here. He makes his thing. Then this one here reclaims every single rock. Then does this with this other guy. And then please tell me, God, they do make an air factory. I'm not crazy, right? Right? And this guy comes here, then this guy comes here, then he makes the 2 labs. Stuff to Selene. They do make an air factory here, right? Come on, guys. Come on. Air factory. Air factory. Okay, yeah. He does make an air factory. I'm not crazy. Okay, then yes. It's all coming together. Okay, so... so yeah, he does send this one here. I kind of forgot about it. And then... oh, okay. So yeah, guys. Quick tip. If you stay this long, it's gonna be good, because we forgot. This guy actually goes here. He doesn't come here. He doesn't come here. He comes here. I forgot about these mixes. See, this is why having a build order is important, in my opinion, because like, otherwise I would have completely forgotten about these mixes. But instead now I'm watching the replay again. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. But you do end up sending stuff, but it's just on a different order. Anyhow. Then we have his other engineers, blah blah blah. This map is gonna develop into 2 things, 2 spots here. And then here. Let's put it from Tagada so I can do this. It's gonna be this and this. Why? Because 4 mexes here, 4 mexes here. Not even 4, it's like 6. 6 with this, 6 with this. It opens you to threaten this area a lot. So these are the 2 key important points, I would say. These 2 areas, as you're gonna see. Other than that, it's not really that much. People usually attack here and here. As you can see, Tagada is gonna build a lot of production and send it here. As you're gonna see, you're just gonna send attacks here. And that's pretty much the map. There really isn't anything else to talk about it. It's just a lot, and I'm saying a lot of land spam, because the mexes are very spread, but you still need air. So it's basically one of those maps where you want to spam a lot of land, but you do not want to be completely left behind on air. And why is that? Simply it's a 20 by 20. Land takes a long time to get places. Air doesn't. You have this whole army. And if enemy attack comes through air, like a bomber or something, they're just gonna wipe this whole thing. Obviously, Tagada is smart, and that's why he's making so many inties. Anyhow, let's speed it up a little bit. He's over here, struggling a little bit. Doesn't really matter that much. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit because I'm having that stupid sound bug. But as you can see, insane amounts of land. Not insane amounts of air from Judy, but from Tagada we do have 2 air factories, which is really good. I think you always want to make 2 air. Otherwise you're gonna be struggling a lot against enemy air, and then he can go take 2 air and just beat you. But as you can see, all the units funnel into 2 places, here and here. Not really going anywhere else except for raiding. And then Tagada kinda forfeits a little bit the middle. Like, you're just getting these mexes for free, which is pretty nice. So these mexes matter. You can also build radars here, and it's really good. Then Judy's too badly battered. He needs to pull back with his barely any HP com. Tagada has a full HP com here, so he's gonna capture this. And Judy doesn't have this, which is very detrimental to him, because his 4 mexes ahead, but Funnily enough, Tagada has, I mean, Judy has this, so he's kind of making up for it. But I'm going to point out that something important before we stop checking this replay is simply put, I prefer Tagada's way, because as you can see, all the units here are having a lot of trouble with the pathfinding. And here instead, as you can see, they are streaming correctly on a nice little curve on a line. And Tagada doesn't really produce that many units from his base, while Judy has almost all his production on his base. Which is also really bad, because for example, attacking this is hard because there's like so many factories. And it's also cuts off a lot of time, because like his units are here stuck on this cliff, sadly. And Tagada's aren't, they're just literally going there. And it's gonna prove really difficult for Judy, who's might die to this assault actually. He'll probably die, yeah, he's dead. Like, he needs to run away. And this is pretty much game already. And then Judy doesn't really have anything here, which is like really bad. He doesn't really have any production, while Tagada once more has a lot of production here. So like streamlined, less bad pathfinding. And now the game is pretty much over. And as you can see, Judy could have probably protected this much more efficiently with ACU and this army. But the fact that his units are all coming through here is really bad. This is like bad. That's why you want to build on this thing. And you want to build on this thing, just like Tagada does. So look, this factories here, factories here. And just 4 factories on the main base. Judy instead has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the main base. And that's just too much. Everything takes longer to drop to the correct places. And yeah, it's a game. We can just speed it up, but the game's basically over.